hard in our lives to fit in. We try to fit into certain groups, certain frats, certain sororities, you know, among certain friends, yet the people we idolize are the ones that stand out. But when you're prepared, there is no fear. There is no fear of failure, because even if you've walked out of something and you feel like you failed at it, your preparation is so strong that you're gonna take that failure and turn it into the outcome you desire. And most people stop at failure, okay? We've all failed at things. I'm gonna continue to fail at stuff, right? It's the most powerful tool you can use, but it all depends on how you use it.
What would your future be like if you decided to want that which you desire so strongly that it prepares you past your fears, that you experience the fear, as the one book says, feel the fear and do it anyway?
Life is 10% what happens to you, is 90% what you do about it. No matter who you are, no matter where you are in life, you can take the lid off of your job. And if you're wondering if you still have the lid on in your life, here are some clues that's gonna let you know that the lid is still on. If you're not excited about waking up in the morning, if you're sitting around bored out of your mind, if you got time to do everything anybody asks you to do, you probably got the lid on. If when you tell your dreams to all your friends, it makes sense to them, you got your lid on, man. Your dreams should not make sense to everybody. You gotta say something that make people go, how you gonna do that? That's when you got the lid off. And if I were you, I'd do that. I'd take the lid off. Makes sense to me, don't it?
They're always gonna get ready to get set to get going. What we've gotta do is, boom, just like that, move into action.
Every time you remember your dream, you're removing some dirt. You're digging it back out. The true mark of a champion is, even though some dirt gets thrown on your dream, instead of letting it get buried, you keep shaking it off. You keep moving forward. You keep looking for a new opportunity. You wouldn't be having that opposition if you didn't have something great in you. If your dream wasn't alive and on track, right on schedule to come to pass, you wouldn't have so many things coming against you. That dream is still alive. You may have tried a year ago, 5 years ago, or 40 years ago. Didn't work out. Nobody was there to help you. Go back and try again. This is your time. This is your moment. Your destiny is calling out to you. Can I tell you, your dream is not dead. It's just not in season. Your time is coming. Promotion is coming. Good breaks are coming. Promises you've been standing on. Dreams you've been praying about. Lack is not your destiny. Constantly struggling, barely getting by is not the end of your story. These light afflictions are for a moment. The adversity is temporary. The glory is eternal. Lord, I believe this is my year to get healthy and whole. This is my year to meet the people of my dreams. This is my year to go further in my career, to step into a new level of my destiny. This is my year to accomplish dreams, to break free from this depression. This is my year to meet the right people. This is my year to get healthy and whole. This is your year to see double. This is your year for vindication, for restoration, for new beginnings. Now get your mind going in the right direction.
Here's the secret. The people that do the most with their lives, the people that seem the most self-assured, the ones that seem to embody confidence, the ones that seem to define confidence, they're the ones that had to face down the most fear. They simply didn't linger in it.
Don't hate your competitors. Respect your competitors. Learn from him.
I had a very important person in my life come to me and say, who's your hero? And I said, I don't know, I got to think about that. Give me a couple of weeks. I said, I thought about it. You know who it is? I said, it's me in 10 years. So I turned 25 10 years later. That same person comes to me and goes, so are you a hero? And I was like, not even close. I said, why? I said, because my hero is me at 35. So you see, every day, every week, every month, and every year of my life, my hero's always 10 years away. I'm never going to be a hero. I'm not going to attain that. I know I'm not. And that's just fine with me, because that keeps me with somebody to keep on chasing.
That's the thing. Success and failure are generally slow processes. Either slowly building things up or gradually tearing them down. And that's why I say you've got to pay attention. You have to watch. You have to watch every single second.
Choose love, and don't ever let fear turn you against your playful heart.
I believe in manifestation. I believe in putting a rocket of desire out into the universe, and you get it when you believe it. You get it when you believe you have it, and that's the key.
So we want to get really sensitized, acutely sensitized, sensory acuity, to whether what we're doing is working or not. And by the way, sensory acuity is really the measure of a person's intelligence. What I mean by that is, how do we measure intelligence? Intelligence is a measure of the number and quality of distinctions you have in a given situation.
You can handle this, you just haven't figured it out yet. It's all right, this is your training period. This is the tuition you have to pay for what you don't know. You can do this, other people have done it. It doesn't take an Einstein. Get you some people that can teach you some stuff that you don't know. Get you some people that have done it successfully and learn from them. Take some seminars, workshops, read some books on how to manage a business. Change the way you see yourself and begin to tend to the personal details. Understand that nobody's going to take care of your business better than you.
You will notice the most successful people in any field, they are usually the ones who have failed more than anybody else. You see the difference between a successful person and everyone else? It's not a lack of strength, it's not a lack of knowledge, it's a lack of will.
It's up to you in a world where we're taught to look outside for answers, for a job that will make us happy, for money that will make us happy. The answer is within. We already have it. We already have the answer, but will we unleash it? Will we give it? Will we own it? Will we truly reinvent ourselves to become the people that we're capable of becoming?
The bow too tightly strung is easily broken, says one of the proverbs. Balance is a gorgeous thing. So be monomaniacal in your execution around your high-value targets, your HVTs, your mission plan, but also build in some rewards. And that's going to send a gorgeous message to your conscious and your subconscious mind that, hey, this daily practice of execution around my deliverables is a beautiful thing. And you create this thing called momentum. And the monk who sold his Ferrari, I went back and I saw this recently. I think there's a whole chapter on momentum. And you become like this. I love skiing. You start off small, but as you go down the slope, you pick up momentum. A lot of people say, Robin, where do I start? I want to start a new business. I want to become a better artist. I want to find the love of my life. I want to be a world-class creative. I want to multiply my financial life. Where do I start? You just start. You just start. There's great power in the start. And when you start, life starts supporting you.
Well, God wants us all to be courageous because He knows we'll face times in life and situations and circumstances that it takes more than just a desire, it takes courage. Many people operate on the basis of fear, on the basis of what other people think. We as believers should operate on the basis of courage. Courage to say no when we ought to say no. Courage to say yes when we should say yes. So what kind of courage do you have? Is yours sort of floating between depending on the situation? Or do you know the difference between right and wrong for your life? And you've made up your mind.
All right. Hey, we are live right on time. I saw 5 o'clock on my computer screen. Give me a yes, you can hear me in the chat box. I see Frank and Arshia and Verlon. And if you guys put a chat in the box, I'll be able to see you. I can put you up on the screen here and show your name. Boom, boom, boom. Thank you for joining me today. Frank King says yes. Remind me where the recordings of these helpful meetings. So on our YouTube channel, go to YouTube, search for Launch Cart, go into the live tab, and all of our live streams are there. All right. So everyone can hear me. Okay, perfect. Okay, I'm one of these guys. I like to start on time. I've got a ton of content. I'm going to share with you all kinds of the best strategies in the world for digital marketing. And I have not done a webinar for months and months and months. So I'm here flying solo, which is great because I guess it's great because I'm flying solo, right? That's an attitude thing. I'm here at my offices in Carlsbad, California. Let me get my slideshow up here and to the beginning. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm going to share my screen and we're going to go live. And I'm going to file, or wait, slideshow. And then I got to go share screen. And then I got to make sure I get the audio. Boom. And let's hope the audio works. All right. Okay. So you guys see my screen, Launch and Scale AI Ads Masterclass. All right. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Okay. All right. Perfect. I'm going to ask you guys a few questions. Emails and text message reminders are still going out, but let me kind of go through a couple of questions here. Pop quiz. You need a big ad budget to generate quality leads online. Put a yes in the chat box if you believe that to be true. Put a no in the chat box if you believe that not to be true. Yes, true, or you can even do true or false. I guess that's even better. True or false. True, you need a big budget to generate quality leads online, or false. So I see the no's coming in. Boom, no, and no. And come on, we got to get everybody to vote and get engaged here. Okay, so I don't see any yeses. False, false, false. Okay, everyone's getting that one right. Okay, how about this one? You have to be a tech savvy to run Facebook, Instagram, Google ads that actually work. Okay, true or false? True or false? You have to be a tech savvy person to run Facebook ads. And I don't know if I'm going to get these true and falses mixed up, but I see false. I see false. And I got to tell you, the old way, yes, you do. You have to figure this stuff out. It's like there's a lot of tech to go on here. True or false? If you've failed with ads before, it probably means you're just not cut out for them. That's an obvious one. Come on, like if you failed at ads before, you're just not cut out. Like just like hang it up. It didn't work for you. Just call it a day. No, we're entrepreneurs. We don't do that. Okay, we'll move on to the next one. AI generated ads sound robotic, generic, or off brand. AI generated ads. AI good. AI bad for ads. Let me know what you guys think out there because I'm going to blow your mind with some of that stuff. So I see the false. I like Arshia says, no, you just don't have the right offer or bad creative. That's right. False, false, false. Well, we got the smart crowd on the line. So let me ask you a question. If you're running ads right now, or if you've been running ads, put a running ads in the box. So I can see running ads, that you're running ads. Okay. Pop quiz. You're tired of watching other people get leads while you spin your wheels with no traffic. Now, I know a lot of people I deal with, them. Like they don't have a steady flow of leads. How many of you guys want a profit faucet? A profit faucet. You want those leads flowing, right? So that's what we want. We want profit faucet. Okay. Okay. I'm going to get going here. I see we've had a few more people that we've joined us. Thank you for joining us. Go ahead, put your comment in the box. Let me know where you're calling in from. What city, what state, what country, whatever you want to say. It's always good for me to look back at the notes and see that people came from everywhere else. And I just get amazed. I just love technology. And I am going to reveal to you tonight the internet's most lucrative AI application. Now, let me ask you guys a question. How many people think at the end of this training, now I'm going to give you quality, I'm going to give you information, I'm going to teach you and train you and coach you on some stuff, but how many people think that at the end, I'm going to make an offer to you to buy something? Put it true or false if you think I'm going to try to sell you something at the end of this thing, right? Okay, so I see the trues coming in. You're absolutely right. And I will not let you down. I promise I will not let you down. And I promise you this, it's going to be good for you. It's going to be good for the world. And it's going to be good for me. So we want to create this win-win situation. It's good for you. It's good for the world. It's good for me. And I promise you, we're going to make you an offer that you cannot refuse. Because if you're serious about building your business, if you're serious about installing that profit faucet, today is the day. Hey, I see Barry Spilchuk's in the crowd. Barry and I shared the stage dozens and dozens of times in 2004 to 2009 or 10. Thanks for joining us, Barry. I see Eddie in South Texas. And where else? We got Cold, Washington State, Paso Robles, California. So we're from all over the place. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to go full screen, but you guys know I'm here live. I'll be switching back and forth because I like you guys to see the expression in my face, but I do like to go full screen so you guys see it. The number one secret of online marketers, whoever can spend the most to acquire customer wins. I want you guys to write down the word obsession. I want you to be obsessed with this concept. Obsessed, and take action. We're going to take action, okay? So what's this? Hey, Greg, tell me if you guys can't hear this. I shared the audio, but I want to make sure you can hear it okay. Oops. Hey, Greg Ryder coming at you, CEO of LaunchCart, and I'm out here taking a walk out here in the beautiful hills of Southern California. And I want to point out one thing as relates to launch ads. I'm 62 years old, tens of millions of dollars online, did hundreds of millions of dollars of capital raising, mergers, acquisitions, my whole life. And if you were to ask me, hey, what's the number one skill set that I could learn for my future? It would be buying ads and buying traffic. That would be my answer, because once you can perfect buying ads and buying traffic and you can ring the cash register for anybody, anytime, that literally is the golden goose. It'll get you relationships you thought you could never have. It'll help you get cash flow that you desperately need. It's what you need for your business. And that whole mantra that we learned from Dan Kennedy and many, many others is the person who can spend the most money to acquire a customer wins. So the whole point is launch ads and our training and what we're doing for launch ads and involved with LaunchCart is absolutely the number one skill set that you could learn to help you with your future. Now, that being said, let me show you what's possible. Just a couple screenshots to kind of show you what led me to spending $7 million in ads, generating $17 million in revenues in 8 months, selling 400,000 people a product, and netting about 15%. Now, you might be asking yourself, why do you play a recording of yourself when you're here live? And I got to tell you, that was off the cuff, on my walk, and I nailed it. Like every word, every sentence was perfectly articulated, and I haven't been able to do it the same since. I'm like, I'm just going to play this recording, okay? So that's what that's all about. But the point is, how many people need that cash flow that's consistent, right? Put cash flow in the box. If you're like, I want consistent cash flow, right? That's the whole goal, okay? So the Kennedy principle, this isn't something I came up with. This isn't something I teach. This is from Dan Kennedy, and I'm going to prove it to you in just a second. Here we go.
The next question I have for you, and it's funny because I quoted you in all of my books saying this, and then I think 3 times in the last 2 days I've quoted you. This is like the quote that had probably the biggest impact. Whoever can spend the most money to acquire a customer wins. And especially in our world right now, I don't know how much you follow like the recent Facebook and Apple fights, like cost to acquire customers has gone up across the internet. And I think that a lot of people
it's headed towards like real acquisition costs.
Yeah.
Okay. So again, teaching moment, whenever I do webinars, whenever I teach, whenever I coach, whenever I mentor, whenever I make a claim, and Barry can attest to this, I was teaching this in 2004. Whenever I make a claim, I back it up with proof. So I said, I didn't invent this. This isn't me. There's Russell Brunson, who has the $1 billion ClickFunnels, on stage with Dan Kennedy, talking about how we all learned this from Dan Kennedy. And I bought Dan Kennedy's Magnetic Marketing in 1987. Okay. So whenever you guys are doing your coaching, your teaching, your mentoring, back up your claims with facts and proof. Okay. So there's that. And remember Russell Brunson came up with that saying, say, you're only one funnel away one funnel away. Well, I'm changing it and stealing it, and taking it, borrowing it, whatever you want to call it. You're only one ad campaign away. You're one ad campaign away from your life being changed drastically. And what do I mean by that? Well, first of all, here's what we're going to go over today. I'm going to talk to you about creating a magnetic freebie that builds your list. We call a lead magnet. We're going to talk about the pocket offer that turns your leads into buyers fast, helps you use other people's money to scale your offers and basically never come out of pocket for your advertising. The 7-figure ad scaling secrets no one talks about. We're going to talk about my precision profit testing method that will increase your conversions 200%. We're going to talk about how to create AI ads that write, test, and optimize themselves. And I'm going to show you how and a lot of you are on this webinar because of a UGC style video. And I'm going to show you how I create those in minutes. Okay. And then we're going to open up for live Q&A, and I'm going to make you guys an offer you can't refuse. It's good for you. It's good for me. It's good for the world. Okay. So before we go there, I want to play a clip, and I want to play this clip because here's the thing. I've coached thousands of entrepreneurs. I've taught marketing all over the world. I'm really, really, really good at what I do. But you know what? The biggest issue that people have is between our ears. It's up here. It's our mindset. And I love this clip by my friend Les Brown that we shared the stage with. And I listen to him on a regular basis. He's one of my greatest motivational speakers. But listen to this clip and really focus for a minute. Focus on this clip, and let's take this message home that it's possible. Okay.
Oh, y'all look good. I want you to look at something right now. Think of some major goal you want, or maybe it's one you're already working on and you have experienced a lot of setbacks, a lot of defeats. You've experienced a lot of disappointment. Maybe you've already given up. And maybe you just need a little fire, a little encouragement to get back in the game again. Here's what I want you to look at. There are winners, and there are losers, and there are people who have not discovered how to win. And all they need is some coaching. All they need is some help and assistance, just a little support. All they need is some insight or a different strategy or plan of action to make some adjustments that will open up the key to a whole new future for them, that will give them access to the unlimited power that they have within themselves. That's all that they need. So what I want you to do is think about something you want for you, that's real for you, that's important for you, that will give your life some special meaning and power. And I don't even want you to say, I can do that. I don't want you to assume that. See, 5 years ago when I started out in this area, I would not have been able to make the mental leap that I would be up to where I am right now. I don't want you to begin to just psych yourself out. No. I want you to be able to say something to yourself that will enable you to maintain a level of integrity with yourself. That when you say this, even when you face tremendous setbacks, it will be a benchmark to keep you in the game, to keep you moving forward and experimenting and readjusting your strategy and your plan of action, continuously looking for ways to win. So what is that something? When you got an idea you want to move on, you might not have the money, you might not have the education, you might not have the support or the resources you need. What is that something that can keep us going, that will enable us to act on our dream? What's one of those keys that will begin to help us to discover the secrets to our dream? Here's what I want you to repeat after me, please, with power and conviction. Say, it's possible.
It's possible.
That's all I want you to do when you look at your dream. Just say to yourself every day, it's possible.
Okay, I hope you guys are hearing that okay. I realize my headset's not working. I got my speaker on and my microphone on, but I want you to say it out loud. It's possible, because I'm going to share you some screenshots that changed my life. This kind of stuff can change your life. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. Type it in the chat box. It's possible. Write it down. Put it on a sticky note. It's possible. Have the sticky notes all over the place, and just grasp onto the fact that if it's possible for me, it's possible for you. If it's possible for Barry, it's possible for you. It's possible for Les, it's possible for you. Okay? This is key, that we believe and then we start to manifest when we take action. And you can write that down when you're going to take action. Okay. So I see everyone say it's possible. It's possible. It's possible. Yeah. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Okay. I just love Les Brown. It's such a great clip. So here's what's possible. Here's some screenshots. Here's one of my screenshots where I spent $1.5 million generating 121 million impressions, driving 2.5 million clicks. And this was in about a 7-month period of time in one of my accounts. Now, how many people think if you drove 2.5 million clicks to your offer, you'd make some money? Put an amen if you think that, right? Here's another one of my PayPal accounts at the time. $9,157,349. Now look at how it says it's up 139,140% from a year ago. So this is what's possible. 208,000 orders. I'm up 945,645% from the previous year. Now, up here in the top right, I don't want to try to make things that aren't right. This is from January of 2019 through July of 2019. So that's a 7-month period, And you can see we really had 1 month here in May where we did we crushed it, okay? Here's one of my e-commerce stores that we had at that same time. And this was from August 17th to November 14th, $3.392 million in revenue. And we had to shut this down because we were drop shipping products from China, and we had to shut down because of the Chinese New Year. Okay. Here's another store. We launched in December, and going through January, $2.1 million, 1.1 million visitors. How do we do this? We bought traffic profitably. Here's my QuickBooks. During this period of time through June, $14 million, $14.2 million, $7.4 million in ad spend, with a total, I had about a 15% profit margin. Okay. This is real. And you say, Greg, but that was in 2019. What about now? Okay. Look at this. April 16th, 2025. April 16th, 2025. This is a buddy of mine that we were working on acquiring his company. $270,000 in one day, all through running ads and emailing his list. 3,300 orders in one day, 105,000 store sessions in one day. How many of you people think if you could drive 33 or 105,000 people to your store in one day, you'd make some sales? Okay. Here's a week, $1.6 million in a week, 20,000 orders in a week, 563,000 visitors in a week. And this store over a year's period of time, they did 40 million this year. This was last year. 31.45 million, 437,000 orders in a year. Okay. This is buying traffic. This is why advertising can change your life. Type again, it's possible. It's possible for me. Type in, it's possible for me, right? Now, remember, I talked about the agenda. I got the slide in here twice. So we're going to dive into this stuff. I don't know what that slide was in there. What's this going on? Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to transition. I added this in here because I want to get you guys onto a philosophy of an overarching philosophy of digital marketing that's going to help you understand how we make money online. Okay. I call it the 16X formula. Okay. Here we go. So, and I didn't have that on my agenda. I forgot. So L times C times M times F equals GP. You go, okay, what is that, Ryder? Okay. Leads times C times M times F equals gross profit. Okay. What's C? Customers. So leads times customers times M times F equals gross profit. What's M? Margins. Okay. L times C times M times F. What's F? Frequency. How often can I get my people to buy from me? What were my margins when they bought from me? And then the last one, growth potential. Okay. So here it is. Leads, 2X. So here's the goal. If we work on our business and we 2X our leads and we 2X our customers and we 2X our margins and we 2X our frequency, that's a 16 times growth potential. Now, do I believe that you are going to double and increase your? No. But if we focus on one at a time, how do I double my leads? Oh, running ads, buying traffic profitably, spending more money, acquiring more customers. Okay, good. I got my lead flow. I got my profit faucet. How do I double my customers? How do I double people actually give me money? And then how do I double my margins? How do I double my frequency? You put all those together, you 16x your business, your life is guaranteed to change. Put in 16x if you want to 16x your business over the next 24 months, let's say. Let's do it. Let's do it. So let's talk about just the first part of this model. The first part of this model is doubling your leads. How do you double your leads? With lead magnets. Put yes in the chat box if you've ever heard of a lead magnet. Put no in the chat box if you've never heard of a lead magnet. I was actually just in a meeting a minute ago with like 5 people, and out of the 5 people, only one had heard the term lead magnet. So I was like, what's going on here? So put yes if you know what lead magnet is, put no if you don't. But, okay, good. So I see a yes, I see a no. Okay, so here's the thing. I got to go through this. So if you know what a lead magnet is, great. Let this tune you up. And again, I want you to be obsessed with this model and these things I'm teaching. You want more leads? You need either better lead magnets or more lead magnets. It's that simple, okay? What is a lead magnet? Or what is the purpose of a lead magnet? The purpose of a lead magnet, and Barry, this slide, and a lot of these slides actually are directly from the PowerPoint presentation I had in 2004. The purpose of a lead magnet is to provide an irresistible, ethical bribe that hits your ideal client profile, which we're going to talk about soon, right between the eyes and compels them to give you their contact information in exchange for the promised bribe. Okay. What can I give you in exchange for the rights to market to you? Okay. And in your case, you guys registered for my webinar. So I'm giving you a webinar, training you, and you gave me your name and email. Okay. Lead magnet needs to be specific, actionable, and provide value beyond what would typically be expected. Since the lead magnet is typically the start of a funnel, it's the entry point to a funnel typically. It also has to have the highest leverage point, meaning the better your lead magnet, the more your conversions, and the more that fills everything up in your pipeline. So it's really, really key that we put some energy and time into this. Your visitors, your prospects, they want immediate gratification, and they want something they can sink their teeth into now. Lead magnets give them that. And again, I love this slide from 2004, another one, that what is their cheese? What is your ideal client profile's cheese that the mouse would crawl through, the floor, the wall to get to the cheese? Once you find your ideal customer's cheese, you can attract that's your lead magnet, okay? Let me give you some examples of a lead magnet. Now, this is a lead magnet landing page for Porzak Golf. Porzak Power Distance Formula. Learn the proper setup, connection, and load to take your swing to the next level. There's a little video where he basically says, hey, let me give you my 3 free videos. They give their email, their first name, their last name, and they get 3 free videos. This crushed it and generated about $1 million business within 2 years, just this lead magnet alone. Here's another lead magnet that I had going back a long, long time ago. The 7 key secrets to raising capital. Learn the number one thing professional investors want to see to invest in your venture. Learn what you must address in your presentation to earn respect of the investors. Learn how to eliminate the mistakes that will make you a money repellent and cause investors to laugh at you as they throw your business plan in the trash can. Yes, send me the first video free. So I'm sitting here going, I got 7 videos. I got 7 key secrets. I'm going to give you the first one for free. They get the first one, they watch it, they go, I got to get the other 6. And then I sold them the other 6. Okay. Here's one we did for Kevin Harrington, which was one of the original sharks on Shark Tank. And he just had the 10 steps to the perfect pitch. How to work a Shark Tank shark into a frenzy to fund your deal. And it was just like a little download, and we got the opt-in. Worked great. Okay. So you guys get that. Now, e-commerce is hot. Digital marketing's hot. It's not going to change. It's going to get better. Sure, we got to pivot and we got to weave and we got to go stuff with AI, but it's hot. And it's always going to be hot because why? We meet the needs of our customers. And don't take my word for it. Let's listen to Steve Forbes of the famous Forbes family in Forbes magazine. I was with him on the day of his 70th birthday. Maybe it was his 75th. I think it was his 70th birthday. And we were in our hotel room, in my hotel room, doing some business before we were going to go celebrate his birthday in Nevada, in Las Vegas. So here we go.
Sitting here with Steve Forbes, and I asked him to give us one quote on e-commerce. We were talking yesterday at our breakout, and he said some good stuff. I want to get one quote from him on e-commerce.
E-commerce is the way of the future because it's convenient for the consumer, and that's what commerce is all about, meeting the needs and wants of other people.
Thank you, Steve.
All right, thank you, sir.
All right, have a good day.
See you tonight.
All right.
Meeting the needs and wants, that's what commerce is all about. We need to meet the needs and wants, okay? And again, another teaching moment. Why did I throw this in here? It's kind of relative, kind of not relative, but it shows credibility of a little bit about who I am and what I do and some of the people I hang around with, right? Okay. Let me go over here. Now, when it comes to this stuff, ads, lead magnets, titles, and headlines matter a lot, okay? And again, these slides are from 2004. And you know what? I purposefully don't change them because this stuff is timeless. Timeless. Now, this is one of my favorites. Yes, so Arshia is asking, will this live stream be posted on the YouTube channel after this is done? I'm looking to review out. Yes, it is. It's being streamed there now, and it'll be there afterwards. And plus, I'll send out replay emails. Okay, look at this book. Nora Hayden wrote a book, Astrological Love. Published in 1982, she sold less than 5,000 copies. She met a wicked smart marketing person, and they republished it in 1998 with this title, How to Satisfy a Woman Every Time and Have Her Beg for More, by Nora Hayden. It really works. The first and only book that tells you exactly how. They sold over 2.5 million. Okay. How many people want less than 5,000? How many people want 2.5 million? Titles, words matter. Titles and words matter. Okay. Headline tip and title tip number 1, speak to the desired end result. As a result of my product or service, here's what you're going to get. Speak to the end result. How to win friends and influence people. Wake up productive. Getting things done. Headline tip number 2, reduction to the absurd. The 4-hour work week. That's absurd. The 4-hour work week. The 24-hour day. The 25-hour day. 3 tiny movements that burn 3 pounds of belly fat in 3 minutes. Okay, I need that right now. Okay, people, I need that right now. Headline tip number 3, be head on and be descriptive. How to use Pinterest for business. How to purify water, even urine. Vertical and container gardening secrets. Words, headlines matter, right? Free report checklist. I got to dig this up. I got a lead magnet checklist. The type of lead magnet helps you create one. I got to find that old. Again, these are all from 2004. All these. Okay, but how do we know what to say and when to say it and how to say it? Okay. Well, what we have to do is we have to create the ideal client profile, the ideal client profile. Now, when I talk about the ideal client profile, here's what I mean. How many people know the Goldilocks story of the porridge? It's not too hot. It's not too cold. It's just right. The Goldilocks. Who's your Goldilocks customer? We got to niche it down. We got to define it down. We can't market to the world. We got to niche it down, right? Ideal client profile. Now, we used to have to spend a lot of time doing this. Now I can show you how to do it in minutes with AI. And we get this stuff. And here's the kind of information we want to get. And this is one of my avatars for launch ads. And this might be you, right? The blue collar growth CEO. Service-based business owner, age 38 to 50, doing 500,000 to 10 million in revenue, US-based. He has a website, maybe a funnel, scattered ad accounts, no traffic system, been burned in the past by agencies or ad spend. Before he meets me, he's frustrated, overwhelmed, skeptical, lost, and stuck. After, he's got a 24/7 AI assistant running an optimized ad campaign with a centralized dashboard, consistent lead flow. Average day, 10-minute check-in, steady leads, no babysitting, ads just work. the purchase drivers, simplicity and speed, return on investment, clarity, creative assets, AI leverage, peace of mind, frustration and fears, ad fatigue, rising costs, agency pricing, tech complexity, fear of plateauing, wants and aspirations. He wants quality leads. He wants automation. He wants to scale without becoming a marketer or having to hire an entire marketing team, right? So this is an ideal client profile. When you go the extra mile and you do the work and identify your ideal customer avatar, when you start running ads or doing social media posts or your email marketing, and you're constantly speaking to that ideal client avatar, your conversions skyrocket. You start to make money. Okay. Now, with that being said, I have probably 3 to 5 ideal client profiles, avatars for launch ads. But let's say I have a realtor, and I know there might be some realtors on this call, right? And this process and this system works great for realtors, but I'm going to talk to a realtor different than I'm going to talk to a plumber, right? Different conversation, different messaging, different pain points, different ad strategies. Okay. So the idea is you need to figure out who your ideal customer avatar is. Then from there, we can figure out some messaging. We can do my precision profit testing, create lead magnets, and take it to the next level. Okay. But then what do we do with our ICP? Well, we do what I call the precision profit testing, right? We figure out problem statements and common issues of your ideal client profile. And I'm going to give you guys, let's see if I have the prompts on here. So here's a prompt. Take a screenshot of this prompt. And once you get your ideal client profile, take your ideal client profile and then give ChatGPT or Claude or Grok or whatever you use and say, act as a market researcher. What are 10 examples of a problem statement that my ideal client avatars are face when problem I solve in their own words? Each example should be short and concise, starting with the words, I need, I wish, I want. Okay, got the screenshot? Okay, that's what you do too. Then the second prompt, you got to do, take a screenshot of this or a picture with your phone. Act as an ideal client avatar. What are the 10 common issues, challenges, and problems you face on a regular basis? Please list these as actual statements in ideal client avatar own words. And when you do this, it's amazing what comes out. And I'm not going to take time to do that now, but I want to show you my ugly ad, conversion clarity ads, I call them, conversion clarity ads. And I take those problem statements that we just got from ChatGPT based on my ideal client avatar, and I do a call out, ideal client. So I'm going to show you example, single moms. Would this help? Insert the problem statement. And then I run ads, $10 a day, $20 a day, $50 a day max. And I get people to vote with their mouse by clicking. And I find out what words actually work. And I'm going to show you what I mean. So here's an example of actual ads. True or false? I'm working 12-hour days and still can't get ahead. Something's got to change. True or false? Missing my kids' game hurts, but I can't step away from the business. True or false? My business is doing well, but I'm too exhausted to enjoy it. Okay, see, these are problem statements that I was working on for another client called Profits.click, and to see what words would resonate with our ideal client. Here's another one I did in Meta Ad Manager, where I put together 10 problem statements and ugly ads with red and blue. And what I do is I figure out my click-through rate, right? And you can see here, this one in the middle, this I took the screenshot before this campaign was done, but this one right here had a 4.69% click-through rate. Okay. This one had a 2.21% click-through rate, which means, look at this, 23 cents cost per click, 50 cent cost per click. So by doing this test, I have proven with data and science that this ad is outpulling this ad 2 to 1. I can't tell you how important this is. When you do the work, because you have your ICP, you have your messaging, you spend a little money on testing, and you figure out which words are working. Wow. Takes it to a whole nother level. Are you guys following me? Put a yes, I got it, or put a 10 if you think this is 10 level stuff, right? This is important stuff. Now, I'm going to show you how AI, even without all this cool stuff, is still going to crush it for you. But with this stuff, takes it to a whole nother level, okay? ICP is the ideal client profile. Okay. Ideal client profile is what ICP stands for. Okay. So we do these campaigns. We're looking to 400 to 500 impressions per ad, 2% or better click-through rate, a less than 50-cent cost per click. If you have an ad that spends more than $10 and doesn't get the 500 impressions, kill it. And then you end up with these cost per clicks. And obviously, if you're selling apparel, it's different than if you're selling auto, different than you're selling customer services. So the cost per click that we're looking for might range based on what's going on. This is Facebook advertising benchmarks. So this kind of stuff is what I do. So, I charge people a monthly retainer, and I do this for them because people go, I want it, Greg. I don't want to do it. And I'm going to show you don't need this. This is taking things to another level. You don't need this, but it really does help. And then of course we take that to the next step and you go, okay, we figured out a way to double our leads with better messaging, better words and testing. And then we got our lead magnets and our better ads. Now we go, how do we double our customers? And that's what we do that with what's called pocket offers. Okay. Pocket offer, what I call a pocket offer, right? And this is not about doubling your profit. This is key. It's about doubling the number of people that give you money. And whether somebody gives you $1 or $1,000, the minute they whip out their credit card and swipe it or put it in online and they become a customer, they listen to you, they're more attentive, and you have a customer. And it's 10 times easier to get more money out of an existing customer than it is to get a new customer. And it's 10 times easier to get more money out of a customer if you can get them to their credit card faster. So you offer them $1 offer, a $27 offer, a $47 offer, et cetera, et cetera. Then when you want to get the 10,000 out of them, it's going to be easier. Okay. Acquiring customers is not the same thing as acquiring profit. Okay. I just want to make clear on that. In fact, in some cases, acquiring customers will cause a negative cash flow, meaning let's say I got to spend $100 to get a customer, but I'm only making $30 month one and $30 month two and $30 month three. Month four, I become profitable. Then it leads to profitability. So it's not just about profitability. It's about getting customers. Okay. It's about activating buyers. Buyers. We want buyers. Buyers. What's the best list in the world? Buyers. What's the best list that you have? Buyers. Not opt-ins, not lead magnets. Those are good. Those lead to buyers. But buyers is your best list. That's your best list, okay? And we do that with what I call pocket offers. And you go, okay, what is a pocket offer? Okay, well, here's a lady that you probably never even heard of, but how many of you guys are familiar with, put CF in the thing if you're familiar with ClickFunnels and their award program. Look at how many awards she's got. She's got the 2 Comma Club Award, the 3 Comma Club Award, and the 4 Comma Club Award. Why? Because she has mastered creating pocket offers to recoup her ad spend within days or weeks of running ads. So I spend $1,000, I get my $1,000 back. I spend $1,000, get my $1,000 back. I spend $1,000, I get $2,000 back. I spend $1,000, I get $2,000 back. I spend 2, I get 4 back. I spend 4,000, I get 4 back. How did I do those big numbers at the beginning of the presentation? How did I do that? I was spending $50,000 a day. I had some days I spent $100,000 a day. Why? Because I was getting back $200,000, $300,000. And it covered my cost and profit. Pocket offers, okay? Now, again, this is old and ancient, but I'm trying to share with you how timeless this stuff is. How timeless this stuff is. This is Vistaprint. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Vistaprint, but Vistaprint had this pocket offer. Get your standard business cards, $500 at $9.99. GoDaddy used to offer 99-cent domains. That's a pocket offer. Been around forever. Ryan Dice and Perry Belcher and the Digital Marketer crew, they used to do this free survival business card. Give it to you for free. Just pay shipping and handling. Okay. It's a free offer, but you have to give money. $2.95 shipping and handling. They sold millions of these. And then they upsold tens of millions of dollars. Pocket offer. Okay. Here's one that's small but critical. Perry Belcher tells the story when he got started. He was in the candle making business and selling products and stuff and how to make candles. And it was very competitive. And he was having a hard time. And then he kind of noticed that no one online sold wicks. So he went and found a wick manufacturer, bought a whole bunch of wicks, like big volume of wicks, and started getting search engine optimized, running ads for Wix, going and basically giving away Wix for shipping costs, like, again, covering a little bit of his cost. But he knew that that was his pocket offer, that he could get a little bit of money out of him for the Wix. Even if he lost money or broke even, he'd get money out of him on other stuff. And he became one of the biggest candle making sites on the internet. So you got to strategize. Here's another screenshot from 2004. Innovate or die. But I changed it to now, 2025, automate and AI or die. What do you guys like better? Innovate and die, or automate and AI and die? Okay. Got to do it. So now at this point, some of you got to know me for the first time, but I'm going to play a cool video clip of me because it kind of gives you an insight to my philosophy and how I think. Okay.
I've been very fortunate over the last 3 decades to be involved in hundreds of millions of dollars of financings. Everything from raising capital for home shopping networks to smart cards to Ashworth Golf. And through that process, we happen to be an industry where there's a lot of failures because not every business succeeds. Matter of fact, most businesses fail. So when you're an investor and you're losing money on most businesses, you tend to learn a lot about marketing, management, team, strategy, structure, etc., etc., etc. Be committed to your dream. Be committed to your business. Be committed to your vision. And then take action. You have to take action. I've had these successes. I've had these failures. And I can tell you what, there is no success without action. I am always learning, always reading, always watching a video, always listening to audiobooks. I'm always putting something to work to learn more. I think that's one of my biggest things that I would just like to leave as a legacy is I want people to just really be committed to learning and sharpening their skill set in every facet of their life.
I'm committed to learning. I'm committed to teaching and sharing the wisdom that I've learned, and I'm committed to my vision. And it hasn't been easy. With my launch cart and my vision and what I'm doing, I'm trying to build a multi-billion-dollar vision, and God gave me this vision, and I keep going, but I do it with an attitude of gratitude. And I know with 100% certainty I'm going to succeed because I've taken the time to learn the skill sets to succeed. And I want to commend you and pat you on the back right now for you taking time. You've been here for 43 minutes with me. I hope you're learning some stuff. I hope you're getting some value out of this. And I hope you can figure out in a sequence what you need to implement next and put this to work for you, because this is the keys to really making your life go around, is this cash flow and these building a real business. Okay. So I want to talk about that profit faucet. Like let's install that profit faucet. Here's some screenshots. I'm going to show you a live demo coming up. I'm going to give you a live demo. Matter of fact, I want you guys, if somebody's got a website and you want me to run some ads and create some ads for your website, put your URL in the chat box right now. But here's some other website. These are some random screenshots from clients that have given me permission to take screenshots of their account because I run ads for them. This one spent $7,654. They got 19,000 clicks. They paid 40 cents a click. They got 4.49% click-through rate, which is their cost per click. The average cost per click is $1.80. They're way below $1.80. The average click-through rate's 1.8%. They're way above 1.8%. They got 1,100 leads. They got their leads at $6.96 a piece. And they ran a $20 day ad budget for 55 weeks. They've booked $70,000 in revenue, and they got $200,000 in pipeline from that $7,654 ad spend. This is real. Set it and forget it. I literally have never had a set it and forget it ad platform ever. It's amazing. Okay. It's the best use of AI, period. I'm going to show you how we can write, build, launch, and optimize ads on social media right now. Okay. Using AI. Now, real quick, the old way looks like this. Like literally, you have to learn how to create a campaign, what an ad set is, what ads are. You have to learn how to set up your columns, break down your columns. You have to learn how to do all kinds of things. There's like 100 options in this system. I do it, done it, been there, done that, and I don't want to do it. But before, I'm going to show you guys a live demo. But before I do that, I want to just kind of do some myth busters. I've tried Facebook ads before and lost money. If any of these sound like you, let me know. AI sounds complicated. I'm not a tech person. I don't even know where to start with ads. Is this going to be another shiny object that wastes my time? I don't have a big budget. if you're committed to your business, you need to be committed to buying traffic, period. You're playing, you're pretending, you're not a real business person if you think you're going to grow your business and really get to the success level that I'm hoping that you want without buying traffic. Okay. What if you mess up, something gets stuck? We're here to help you. We're here to help you. That's what we do. This sounds cool, but work for business works for any business, every business. There's not a business it doesn't work for. I'm too busy. I don't have time. Hopefully with our platform, it's a 30-minute learning curve and you can run ads and get ads going in 30 minutes. I'm not good at writing copy. My design is the thing. Our AI writes the ad copy for you. I'm not good at design either. Our platform makes creatives for you. It's amazing. You're skeptical. You should be skeptical. There's a lot of posers out there, and you should be doing business with people that have been there, done that. You should be doing business with people that you can go and search and review, and you can see reviews on those people and make sure you're getting a good mentor and a good coach, because you need a coach. You need a mentor. Every successful person has a coach and a mentor, every one of them, right? So it's good to be skeptical. So now I want to introduce you guys to Launch Ads that allows us to run ads and social media on Meta, Facebook, Messenger, WhatsApp, Instagram, Google Search, YouTube, LinkedIn Messaging, TikTok, Spotify, Microsoft, Snapchat, Google Maps, and Google Calls, all from one platform. Okay, so I'm gonna answer this question as it come in. Greg, honest question. Sometimes the people hear, whoever can spend the most money to acquire customer wins. That phrase can scare some people who may think, I don't have a lot of money to spend on ads at the moment. How can those people benefit from this system? That's the whole point of the pocket offers, is when you have a system that I'm getting ready to show you, which, by the way, I see the Sparkle Place Rose put in. Okay, Wayne beat you to it. Butterfly Forever. We'll do Wayne. When I show you how the system it is and how easy it is, right? That's one thing. But the idea is we come up with these pocket offers and we're immediately selling something to our leads immediately to try to recoup our ad spend, right? And when I say who can spend the most money, it's like, and whoever can spend the most money is the one that can recoup their ad spend. They can be more smarter, be strategy, do the work, ICPs, client profiles, some testing, some cool tools, some cool technology, some good coaching, some good mentoring. And then when you're advertising and you're profitably advertising, now you can spend more money than anyone else, because most people can't profitably advertise. So I'll come back to keep asking the questions, but let's dive into a lot. Oh, wait, before we go there. Yeah, let me do this real quick. This is a good testimony. Okay, slideshow.
Hey there, it's Candace with Launch Your Merch. I'm hands for you guys, but I wanted to make this quick video to give a big shout out to Launch Ads. I have never run ads in my life. I have never wanted to run ads. I've always outsourced it. I've always passed it to other people. It was just too intimidating, honestly. I've heard too many horror stories about people spending all their money and losing all their money and not making any sales. So honestly, just wasn't my forte. But I got introduced to Launch Ads and I was like, okay, maybe I can do this. I had a client, she wanted to run ads. I was like, hey, let's try this out. She trusted me, I trusted myself. We had a very small ad budget and we made 40 sales for her online store in the very first month with a small ad budget. So I was super ecstatic and pleased that I was like, okay, I could do this. And my client was super happy. So if you are a business owner and you are looking to run ads and you're a little bit like me, inexperienced, hesitant, check it out. Work smarter, not harder, and let it bring in the money for you.
Okay, she never run ads before. Maybe you've never run ads before. There you go. There's a testimony to that. Maybe you're a realtor.
Hi, I'm Myra Patron. I'm a realtor in the beautiful town of Fountain Hills in the state of Arizona. And I've been in the business for about 12 years. And one of the things that I've struggled with the most is running ads, especially on social media. And I have found it to be very time consuming and complicated. And since I've started, I have noticed about 50% increase in inquiries and phone calls. And that to me is huge. I love that you could just run an ad campaign for multiple social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram all in one place. And in that one place, you can see how your ad is performing. That to me is huge. I don't have time to be trying to figure out, Facebook or Instagram individually on running ads. I want to spend more time selling homes and helping people.
So there you go. There's for the realtors out there.
Hi, I'm
Okay. Now I'm going to go to a live demo. So first of all, let me share this with you guys. So I'm the founder and CEO of LaunchCart, launchcart.com. It's the easiest way to sell online. It's a direct competitor to Shopify. If you use Shopify or something like that, I don't really have all the features and functionality of Shopify, but I do have some cool stuff. And down here on the bottom, you'll see a comparison chart to Shopify. Shopify charges you extra for all these red X's. We include it into our platform for $27 a month. So that's LaunchCart. And then what I did is I white labeled Go High Level, and Go High Level is by far the best CRM online with page editors, email marketing, text message marketing, dashboard reporting, websites, funnels, forms, quizzes, social media manager, calendars, appointments. It just does everything. Reputation manager. So we integrated LaunchCart and Launch CRM, and then I have Launch Ads. So now I'm logged into my Launch CRM, and on the bottom left here, you have Launch Ads. So this is Go High Level, and we've integrated Launch Ads directly into my CRM. So when I log in, and here's what it first looks like. Well, first I'm going to show you a couple things, and then I'm going to do a Sparkle Place. I'm going to create ads for you live with Sparkle Place. Okay, but these ads right now, I'm going to filter these. Are running right now, and you that are here, other than a few people I personally invited, you came and you saw one of these ads. Okay, now I'm going to click on this little thing right here, and here's the first thing you're going to want to notice about our platform is the UI is a little bit different than this UI. Okay, meaning the user interface. So here we go. I spent $386.41 on this ad campaign. I got 605 clicks. I got 49 conversions. Now that's not good. That's not good. So that means my landing page wasn't converting as good as my ads. Okay. I should have got 20%. So 20% of 605, this number over here should be 120, but it's not. But even so, you can see I'm paying $7.89 for a conversion. So I paid, if you came from this campaign, I spent $8 basically in ads for you to register for my webinar. Now, I also know that 75% of the people didn't show up today. So I'm going to multiply that by 4, and that's my cost. So 8 times 4 is $32. So it cost me $32 for you to show up today. Okay. But the numbers are staggering. 13.52%. I don't know where I don't see this anywhere else. And 64 cents. It's incredible. Cost per click. Now these ads were my UGC creators.
Have you ever stumbled upon a secret so powerful it felt like discovering a hidden treasure? That's exactly what our free AI ads masterclass feels like. Imagine.
Okay, so you guys see that, right? That's what's called a UGC ad, user generated ad. But guess what? That was all AI, And I'm going to show you how we do that real quick. So when you first get in here, you come to brand and it asks you for your brand info. You put it in your website. You can upload your logo. You hit get from website and it'll get it from website. And we'll test that in a minute with the Sparkle Place. And it brings in your brand description. And then you put in your brand voice. And I put in my ICP. Here's my ICP right here, my ideal client profile. And then based on everything it found on my website, it created all this for me. And I'm going to show you this live in a second. Okay. But now I go over here to advertise. And I'm just going to show you one thing. So this is the advertising thing. And I'm going to go down here to creative. And I'm going to go down here to videos. And I'm going to go over here to my UGC creator. This alone is worth the price of admission. Okay. I click new video. And again, based on my brand info, Launch and Scale AI Masterclass, and now it pulled in my stuff about my website, is not necessarily opposed to the masterclass. So I'm going to go ahead and change this to launch ads. And I'll call this a free trial. Okay. Then I'm going to come down here. I'm hitting next. And then it's going to say, give me 5 images for your UGC video. So I'm going to go over here. I can upload images here. I can create images with AI. I can do some editing and some AI stuff. And I can go to the website and I can pull from my website. I can go to my existing Instagram account, pull stuff from here, right? Et cetera, et cetera. So I'm going to go to this upload button and I'm going to pick this one because of my ego and this one. And now I'll go over to here and I think I'm just going to pick 3 or 4 ads. Let me see. I'm going to go to Facebook. I'll pick that 40 times faster. Okay, so I got 3 there. 40 times faster. There's another one. And there's another one. Okay. So now I've chosen 5 images. Now I choose what aspect ratio do I want up and down for Instagram? Do I want a 16:9 for Facebook? Or do I want a 1:1 that I can use on multiple platforms? So I'll do 9:16. Do I want 30 seconds or 15 seconds? I do 30 seconds. I click add a style. And I'm going to go with the bubble template style. Or let's see, which one do I like? I like top button, Twitter frame, vanilla. Yeah, I'm going to go with that bubble template. And I can see what they are by clicking
Imagine
here.
stumbling upon a hidden gem in the heart of San Francisco. That's Seth Homes, your gateway to exploring this lively city through buying, selling, or renting properties. Our expert team is here to guide your journey.
Okay, so I choose that style. I hit done. And now I hit next. And now what it's going to do is it's going to write a script. It's going to take that information and it's going to write 4 or 5 different scripts for my little AI human avatar to speak and talk. Okay. And it's going to write the scripts and it's going to give me some different versions of the script. So here we go. Now it's done. So I got my call to action script. I use Launch Ads free trial and wow, my whole game leveled up. So see, that didn't do good. And now I can click edit and edit it. Discovery. Have you ever wondered what lies beyond the horizon of your current advertising efforts? Imagine a tool so powerful, it propels your ad campaigns across multiple platforms with the ease of a single click. LaunchAds.ai is not just a service, it's your gateway to effortlessly reaching a wider audience, perfectly crafted AI optimized ads. Shift from being overwhelmed, overjoyed as you experience the seamless integration of technology, creativity. Embrace this opportunity. Okay, I like that. I'm not even going to read any further. I like that. So I'm going to choose that script. And I hit next. Now it goes, well, what little avatar do you want? We got pages of avatars. So I'm going to go through here and I am going to choose, I'm going to choose this lady right here, Paige. So now I've chose Paige and I hit next. Now it says, well, what accent do you want for Paige? So I'm going to click over here. We have Arabic and Australian and Brazilian and British and Bulgarian. This is worth the price of admission. Listen to me. These videos, these ads are crushing it. I'm going to click American English, and then you can do samples.
Hello and welcome. This is my voice and how I sound.
Hello and welcome. This is my voice and how I sound.
Hello and welcome. This is my voice and how I sound. Hello and welcome. This is my voice and how I sound. Allow me to deliver your message using my unique tone to your audience.
Okay, I'm going to use Victoria, and I'm going to hit create video. Now you can see right here in this little black box, it's generating a video that'll take up to 2 minutes. Okay. Now, while it's taking up to 2 minutes, I'll show you a couple more of these.
I was tired of blowing my budget on ads that flopped, so I switched to LaunchAds.ai. This platform gets it. Fast, creative ad ideas, no stress, and my click rates shot straight up. Plus, it tracks everything so I know where my money's going. If you want ads that actually hit, sign up now and see what smart money feels like. By the way, this ad was created with our AI avatar video creation tool.
Okay. Now, again, most people will know it's eye-catching, scroll-stopping. Let's see what this one is.
I fired my agency. Now AI runs my ads better and faster. With LaunchAds.ai, I launched winning campaigns in minutes. The AI writes, tests, and manages everything daily so I don't have to. It's like having a 5K month team for a fraction of the cost. Start your free trial and see what smart automated ad growth feels like.
Okay, let's do. And sometimes I create these and I go, oh, I shouldn't have put that image. I was learning.
Struggling to launch ad campaigns without blowing your budget? You're not alone. Join AI-powered ads-free masterclass that shows you how to save time and money using AI to create, manage, and optimize ads across all major platforms. Sign up now and get the edge you need.
Okay, so you guys see these things are crushing. Okay, now the one we just created is done. Now, I forgot to turn off the captions. I usually make them without captions because I want to put my own captions on. But here's what it just did.
Have you ever wondered what lies beyond the horizon of your current advertising efforts? Imagine a tool so powerful it propels your ad campaigns across multiple platforms with the ease of a single click. LaunchAds.ai is not just a service, it's your gateway to effortlessly reaching wider audiences with perfectly crafted AI-optimized ads. Shift from being overwhelmed to overjoyed as you experience the seamless integration of technology and creativity. Embrace this opportunity, explore the potential of LaunchAds.ai, and see for yourself how easy and impactful advertising can be.
Okay, so you guys get it, right? I'm gonna quit sharing my screen. I'm gonna go to another account so I can do a test for the Sparkle Place. And I'm gonna answer a few questions. Here we go. Okay, Eddie's saying, do you and Kenneth ever plan to do another Launch Your Merch challenge? I'm considering doing one the next week or two, actually. And then we have Arshia says, what are your thoughts on Go High Levels of CRM with its automation AI tools and how we could apply these to this lesson? I love it. That's why I have launched CRM. I use it every day. I recommend it every day. I install it for every day. I sell it every day. It's by far the best out there, and they're continuing to make it better. And if you have the right people that know how to use it, know what to do with it, it'll make you a lot of money. It will make you a lot of money. Okay. So let me go, and I got to try to find a demo account that I want to do this in. So let's see if this works. Okay. So, and I did get 2 of you putting in your domain for me to do demos on. I'm going to use the Sparkle Place because the Sparkle Place actually is an e-commerce store. It's got products to sell. And so, whereas the butterfly forever.net appears to be a membership and plans and forums. And I'm not sure what the offer is here other than join us for free membership, make a connection, share memories. Okay. So let me go back to, let's see, this screen. Okay. So when you come in and you get your account set up, you're going to click the connected accounts. I'm going to start speeding things, and you connect your ad accounts. So the only thing you have to do is you have to have your own ad accounts, and you connect your ad account. Okay. Then I'm going to go in here and I'm going to go to the brand hub, and I am going to brand info, and I'm going to put in your URL, and I'm just going to hit get your data from your website. And so it's going to go to your website, and it's going to pull the Sparkle Place, specialty fashion accessories and bling gifts. You're in the jewelry industry. Your brand description is home of the dancing diamond, is a one-stop destination for your jewelry needs. Our beautiful classy pieces are made. So just pull all this stuff from your website. Then if I went to brand voice, I can leave a generic brand voice here, or I can add my own brand voice. And then I'm going to go here, and you can see that it already pulled stuff: diamond necklace, bling rings, bangles, necklaces, special jewelry. It already pulled in products from your website that you can create an ad for. So say I want to create an ad for your dancing diamond. I just hit create an ad, and I go meta, and now it's going to go in here. My goal is going to be, I don't have your conversion, so I'm going to have to leave it at traffic, but I would change this to sales, but I don't have a pixel on this account. So I hit save. And then I got the dancing diamond. I got that. And then all I do is I hit generate, and it's going to generate creative ad row assets, uncheck generate creatives. Oh, I got to add some up. I got to add some assets. So I'm going to go to your website, and we're going to add some images from your website. Okay. And again, I don't know what your website's built on, so it's not pulling up the images correctly. I wanted to scan my website, but it didn't pull anything from your website. So the images must not be named properly or something. I don't know. Okay. So that's when you do this stuff live. I'm going to hit generate. It's asking me to add some raw assets. Well, see, I don't have any of your raw assets. I guess I could do this. Let me, hold on a second. Let me see something. You guys okay if I just do this live? This is what I would do, right? I'm going to go to your website and I'm going to just click on this. I'm going to hit save image as. And nope, it's not going to let me do it because it's a web image. I need these images, right? Wish I could do it. Save image as. Oh, that one's going to let me do it. Save. Let's see if this one does it. Save image as. Oh, that one's going to let me do it. Save image as. Okay, good. Okay, so at least I got 3 images. So now I'm going to come back here. I'm going to upload some images. I'm going to go to my download, boom, boom, boom. And I upload those 3 images. And I'm going to choose those 3 images by clicking on them. Oh, they're not big enough. Oh. Okay, so that one's not big enough. So it's only going to do those 2. But you guys will get the point. So now I hit generate. Oops, I got to hit generate. I forgot to tick that box. Anyway, so now it's going to create a whole bunch of ads. And these ads can be run on Instagram, Facebook, Google, LinkedIn, all over the place. It's going to read your website. It's going to understand your business. And I'll go full screen just in case it makes it a little bit easier to see. And because I only had 2 images, it made 4 ads, 8 ads. Okay, so it made 8 ads. If I had more images, it would have made 4 more of each. Here's the text that it wrote. Shine brighter with the dancing diamond. Looking for the perfect bling gift? Look no further. Our dancing diamond is not just an accessory. It's a statement piece that'll elevate any outfit, whether it's a birthday, anniversary, or just because you deserve this sparkle. Be the star of the show. Shop now. And it wants me to put a link right there in the text. Okay, so then it wrote that one. Here's another one. When was the last time you treated yourself or someone to a special something truly fabulous? Our dancing diamond accessory is perfect for turning everyday looks into extraordinary ones, whether it's for a friend, loved one, or yourself. So it wrote 4 separate ad copies to split test. Okay, then it wrote 4 separate headlines. Shine bright with a dancing diamond, perfect bling gifts for stylish souls. Add sparkle to your wardrobe. See how it did 4 headlines, 4 titles. I changed this to shop now. Now let's see what it did for targeting. It recommends that we're going to do AI targeting. It's going to let AI target for you. Now, if you want to edit the targeting and you want to say, okay, I only want to go after women. I'm going to change women. I want to go after women that are going to be older. So I want to go, let's say 35 to 65. If I want to pick a region, I can do that too. We'll just choose United States. And load. It always chokes when I'm doing these live streams. I mean, just the internet slows down. I have really fast internet here at my office. I don't know why it does this. Okay. Now, for some reason, the address is not loading. The internet's just glitching on me here. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, you can choose your targeting. You choose your AI targeting if you want to. You can do your lookalike audiences. You can do your retargeting. It does everything very friendly UI. And then down here, you put in your budget, $10 a day. You hit launch campaign, and you're off to the races. And so you say, okay, now I'm going to hit save as a draft, just so it doesn't lose it. Then I come back here and go, okay, now I want to do Instagram. I can do Instagram, all the same information's here, or I can generate new ads. Or if I go back up to advertise and I want to do LinkedIn, I can go over here and say LinkedIn. And as long as I have a LinkedIn account connected, I can run my ads on LinkedIn. How cool is that? Or how about this one? I want to post to my social account, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, and Twitter. Twitter's not connected. I hit create a post, and now I can do social media posts. This is worth the price of admission right here. Now I can use this AI to create posts for me. I can drop the post on all my social media, schedule it, copy it. I could do a year's worth of posts in an hour, scheduled all out to go, and boom, I can view my calendar. It'll show me how I schedule all my posts. It's got a complete social media scheduling program built in. So you got your brand voice, you got your home screen where you can create and look at all the different ads and create new ads for all the different platforms. You've got your advertising tab, your social media market tab, your creative hub, and your analytics. That's all can be done on the fly. Yeah, so I am, you must have missed it, Arshia. Launch Ads is integrated into Launch CRM, which is Go High Level. Right? So that's launched in. Okay, so there's my demo. I wanted to give you guys. So now let me go back to my PowerPoint. And where was I? Right here. And we're going to kind of wrap this stuff up. Okay, so I created ads in minutes on multiple platforms. It sets up the A/B split testing, and I can show you all kinds of results from that. It creates images and videos at no extra cost. It has a UGC content video creator. I can create, schedule, and post social media accounts. And if you go to my website right now, you can get this annual plan for $1,773 a year, and you get all the platforms. $1,773 a year. But don't go there because I'm going to offer you guys a special deal. I want to play a couple more testimonies. So here, this one. Look at this one.
The biggest thing is we're able to test creative so quickly and have that agility. So if you've seen the book by Alex Hormozi, $100 Million Leads, one of the big pushes in the paid ads section is that he's like, Facebook did this study. The top 0.1% of advertisers on the platform did 11 times more creatives than the rest of everybody else. So if you can do 11x more creatives, then you can be in the top 0.1%.
Okay. Our platform makes it simple to do multiple creatives and split test them, AI, without having any data scientists in your back pocket. Okay. So that's critical. So let me guys ask you a question. Based on what I've shown you, the AI to write the ads, run the ads, A/B split the test, the UGC creator, the social media planner, $1,773 a year. Let me look at that. I haven't done this in so long. I haven't done this webinar in so long. I'm going to pull out my calculator. So 1,773 divided by 12. 1,773 divided by 12. It's $147.50 a month. Okay. Divide that by 30, $5 a day, $4.95 a day. Is it worth $5 a day for you guys to have these tools? Are you serious about your business? It's a smoking deal. It's a smoking deal. It's going to get better. It's going to get better. So let's talk about this would normally cost you. And traditionally, you have to hire a media buyer. That might cost you $2,500 to $5,000 a month. You'd have to have a designer creating stock images from Shutterstock or something like that. And that might cost you thousands of dollars. You'd have to have a social media scheduling tools like Sprout or Later. That costs you $97 or $200 a month. You'd have to manage it across all these multiple platforms. It's 10 hours of your time every week. We're going to save you at least 10 hours of time. That's $4,000 or more a month if your time's worth $40 an hour, right? It's $100,000 a year to basically have a complete marketing team doing this for you. And one of the things I coach and teach, and Barry will remember this from the 2000s. If you're not happy, let me know and give your money back. Like literally 100% unconditional money back guarantee. When you sign up for Launch Ads, you're covered by our guarantee. Okay. It's just bottom line. I want you to be happy. I want you to make money. I want you to be paying me month after month after month after year after year after year because you're successful. Right. So if you guys would like put a yes in the box if you think this is a good deal at $1,773. Have we got a benchmark that, yeah, it's worth that? Like how many ad campaigns do you need to run to recoup your money? Like what ad campaign could you do that might generate $100,000 a month, $20,000 a month, $50,000 a month, right? But you guys want a deal? Put yes in there if you want a deal. Oh yeah. No, here's a good question. Eddie's saying, does Launch Ads keep up with Facebook and changes the like? Yes, 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 yes. And even better than that, Eddie, the guys and the programmers that have created this used to work Facebook. They built Facebook ads platform and Google ads platform. They got some inside little stuff going on there, which is why I think we get better results. It's amazing. Okay. So we got that covered. What else do you need? Well, I got a short little training. It's not a long training, but it's launching your first ads with confidence. So if you've never run ads before, step by step, launching your ads with confidence, a little $97 bonus. And then here's an example of somebody who's never run ads before.
For the first time, I did use the Launchcart Ads AI, which I've already spoken to Kevin about this, but I'm just so impressed with what it can do to actually just like spend so little time and then get so many clicks. And I'm sure at some point those will convert into more sales, but it's just experimental at the moment. Yeah. It's just a joy. It really is. There's not a great deal that you have to do yourself, apart from obviously check what comes up on the system. And I mean, I can honestly say I've never had clicks before. I know that sounds really weird, but you know, I'd never actually had any clicks. And I went from 0 to 137 over an 8-day
That's amazing.
period.
That's amazing.
I've also got sort of from a shop that I'd created with Launchcart, and over 111 people visited the shop.
Awesome.
So yeah, so that is definitely worth a look at, the Launchcart and the Launch Ads AI.
So I just love that, right? Because I never got clicks before. She was ecstatic. And so then we have another small little training. I don't want to burden you with 10 hours worth of training. Small, short, easy to consume course called Advertising on Any Budget, where I want you to really understand how you advertise with $5, $10 a budget, and why that's where everybody should start. There's no reason for anyone to start above there if you're not a pro. And this is from two of my instructors, Dan and Dwight, who've spent millions of dollars advertising. And then here's another guy that just got his costs down considerably. Listen to this one.
So when it comes down to performance, and we did probably manual, like we would advertise through Facebook manually, like we'd sit there. So just a great example, like I had an HVAC client and my lead for an HVAC sale, right? So we would advertise a product plus installation would be about $37 Canadian. Okay, that manually. On certain areas would be like Calgary, where less populated, would be like $27. The moment we start running ads, that cost went from, let's say, 27 to $9 US. And there's no way I can explain it.
Yeah.
It's just, all I got to just smile with it.
I love it. You know, that's the power of AI. He's like, there's no way I can explain it. I went from $27 a lead to $9 a lead. That's the power of Launch Ads. Okay. That's the power of what we're talking about. So then I said, what else do you need? Okay. You got the 5-minute manager. I'm going to walk you through a quick course on how to manage your ads. Like, just like what you got when you log in, what do you look at? What do you look for? How do you optimize? Like literally 5 minutes, 10 minutes a day max. Okay. So that's another little bonus training we have that we get you in there. And then I say to myself, how much would this tool and skill be worth to you? I need you guys to give me a number. Like, if I'm making any sense, what would this tool and this skill set be worth to you? Because you might be selling, your diamond necklace, and I don't remember the price on that thing, $159, and maybe you have a $50 profit in it. Maybe you're selling HVAC and you're getting $2,000 or $3,000 a client. Maybe you're selling real estate and you're making $10,000 a home. Maybe you're selling, vacations, whatever that is. What would this be worth to you? Like, what would this be worth? Would it be worth $1,000, $5,000, $10,000, $25,000? I want you to think about that. Put that in your brain and think about, what would this be worth to me if I get committed to this concept, this philosophy of I have to buy traffic to grow my business and be successful. And I got to figure out how to do it profitably. And I'm going to get the coaching and mentoring from LaunchCart and Greg Ryder and his team. And I got the AI to do it for me. What's it worth to me, right? Yes. And I love this right here. This is a good statement. Thousands. Honestly, this is a high value skill and tool. As I said in my recording earlier, when you master this, it opens up doors that can't be opened. You get contacts that you can't get contacts. When you can run ads profitably, the amount of the compound effect kicks in and you start getting leads and joint venture partners and things from everywhere. It's really amazing, right? So I appreciate you guys giving those comments, because you're right. It's worth thousands, right? But I said to myself, wait a second, what else do you need? What else might you need? And here's what you need. Weekly coaching, live, Q&A. And by the way, everybody should be getting an email tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Pacific time. We do training. So even though you're not a customer yet, we're going to invite you to tomorrow's training. So there's 3 people, there's 10 people, there's 15 people, there's 20 people. I don't think we've ever had more than 22 people on. We help walk you through everything and answer every question. Then that goes on for an hour. Then I come on for an hour and I teach expert level stuff, next level stuff. What's wrong with your landing page? What's wrong with your lead magnet? What's wrong with your ad copy? What can we do to optimize and strategize? And you're sitting as a fly on the wall, listening to other stuff. You're growing, you're getting stuff. This alone is worth easily, my time is worth, and this is worth tens of thousands, because I'm really, really good at this stuff. And so I put a value on of $197 a month, and we're going to charge. We're right now you're signing up, you're getting it free, but we're going to start charging that you get it for 3 months for free, and then after that you got to pay $197 a month for it. So here's a good question. Can we also learn how to run ads from testing with content from organic marketing? Well, what I teach is do your organic marketing, and as a client, I'll give you some tools and some strategies that'll blow your mind, and then we use the organic content that goes well, and you put ad spend behind that, right? So if you have a following, if you have some organic stuff, when I have organic and I can go, okay, here's 10 pieces of organic, look at this one, it did really well. Let's put some ad spend behind that, and we kind of multiply it. Or we put some ad spend behind your organic by boosting posts the right way. Do not boost a post with the button boost post, click, 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 go. Don't do that. Doing it the right way, we start to compound your likes, your comments, your shares, your followers, and we start building that audience for you. Right? These are the kind of stuff that we're going to teach. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So that's bonus number 4. So here's the stack. You get launch ads, $17.73 a year. And by the way, people always say, do you have a payment plan? I do have another offer. It's $97 a month, but you only get 2 platforms, and you can do $97 a month, or you can do the $17.73 a year. It's totally up to you. And I'll show you that in a second. You get the social media sales machine. That's included, that feature, social media. You get the UGC creator. That's included. That's worth a lot of money. That thing is, my UGC videos are crushing it, just crushing it everywhere we go. You get the launch with confidence. You get the advertising on any budget. You get the 5-minute manager, all worth $97 each. Weekly small group coaching. That's worth $2,300 a year, easy. Total value, $7,920. Okay. So the webinar special, you guys ready for the webinar special that I got for you today, is not the $1,773. It's $997. Okay. So for a one-time payment at $997, you get everything annually for $997. So again, now we'll take that calculator out and we go 997 divided by 12. We're at $83 a month. Now we're going to divide that by 30 for 30 days in the month. We're at $2.70 a day. Are you committed to spending $2.70 a day? If you're not, I can't help. I can't help. I can't help. Okay. Now, the order link is launchads.ai/yes. Launchads.ai/yes. I'll get that link and I'll put it in here for you. And you got the $97 a month, or the $997 a year. Okay. But wait, there's more. There's more. You guys ready for more? So I thought to myself, what else can I offer? What else can we do? Okay. So here's bonus number 5. You're going to get Launch CRM included. So you're getting a high level account included. So I know somebody, I can't remember who it was asking questions about, is this Go High Level? You're getting a Go High Level account. You're getting Launch Ads all together included for less than, what did I just say? For less than $3 a day. Okay. Absolutely the best deal you're going to find on the internet. Go High Level is the bomb. And included with Launch Ads, it doesn't get any better than that. And if you already have a Go High Level account and you want to switch your high level account over to me and transfer over to me, we can talk about that. Or I can get you a standalone version. But if you already have a high level account, which I know a lot of people do sometimes, but this is the best deal you're going to get. Okay. So you're getting the Launch CRM, and this is kind of what I call my basic version. It doesn't have everything in Launch CRM, but it has most everything. Okay. So again, Launch Ads, Social Media Machine, the UGC Creator, the Launch Ads with Confidence, the Advertising on Any Budget, the 5-Minute Manager, the weekly small group coaching every week, Launch Cart CRM Basic, and now that value should have jumped up another $11.64. Okay, so launchads.ai/yes. But wait a second. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn the recording off right now for the replay. So the fact that you're here and you came live and you're still with me, I'm going to make you a special offer, but only for the people right now. Only the people that sign up today, tonight. You're a decision maker. You want to make decisions. So I'm right here. This is my stopping point to where I'm going to turn the recording off. I'm going to edit this out, and then I'm going to put the replay. This is not going to be in the replay. Okay. So this is what I call the fast action bonus. For the first 10 people to sign up tonight, you're going to be upgraded to the Launch Cart CRM scale plan, meaning you're going to get Go High Level with every feature, every functionality that comes with their plan, their basic version. Now, if you use the AI robots and the AI tools, you have to pay extra for some of that stuff. But you're going to get everything included in Launch CRM. And again, just to show you that, if I go over here, and for those of you who are not aware of what Launch CRM is, or Go High Level is, we have a dashboard and we have our opportunity scale, and I'll show you can do different cool stuff. Oh, I'm in the wrong plan. Oh, I guess I'll show you this because this doesn't have any data in it. It's a demo account. But you got your conversations tab, every text message, every email, every Instagram message all comes into one place. There's an app for your phone so you can answer from your phone. If you use Calendly or any calendar scheduling, you don't need it anymore. You can use us. Contacts for CRM, email marketing, text message marketing, tagging, emailing, texting, all kinds of cool stuff. Sales and pipelines. So if you have a sales function, you want to keep track of pipelines and keep track of where people are. You got payments where you can text payments. You can add products. You can do coupons. You can send out a text payment link. If you do want to set up an AI agent, we have AI agents for answering the phones, for doing website chat, conversational AI. AI is taking over the world. This can replace your receptionist, or if you don't have receptionists, you can have an AI answering your phones for you. On our marketing, we have our social media. They have a separate social media planner, email marketing, automations, campaigns, templates, countdown triggers, trigger links, a whole affiliate management platform, automations and workflows. So if you want to have automatic emails going out and workflows, there's all kinds of workflows. From templates, just save you tons of time. You can build websites, you can build funnels, you can do webinars, you can do your blogs, your WordPress, your forms, your surveys, your quizzes. Let's say you have a membership site and you want to have your own school type community. We have communities, we have courses. Literally, it doesn't get any better than this. Like literally, this is what I love. I got to come on screen. This is what I love and I hate about Go High Level. I love it because it has everything in one place. I don't have to integrate, Calendly and MailChimp and this and that and text messaging and AI and piece it all together. It's all under one roof. What I hate about it, it's all under one roof. There's a lot to it, and you got to, and you can learn it. We've got all kinds of great learning stuff, right? So over here, like for instance, we have reputation management. You can store all your videos, all your media storage. You don't have to pay anybody for media storage anymore. You got the app marketplace. There's all kinds of apps to do stuff. You got the CRM knowledge base. We have a complete knowledge base on how to use every single thing. You'll see over here too, we have this orange button. I have a team of people. We do 724, 365 support, live support, chat with us. They'll help you out so you ever get stuck. We have launch ads is built right in here, and it's just some cool stuff, just some super cool stuff. So I just wanted to point that out, that anybody who signs up in tonight, if you get in by midnight tonight, I'm going to make sure your account's upgraded to CRM scale. And now you got Go High Level for that $9.97 a year and launch ads. It's a smoking deal. You cannot get launch. You can't get Go High Level with all this feature functionality for this price. Can't do it. Okay. And again, if you went to our website for just my launch CRM website, I have a lift-off plan, $197. I charge $297 for the scale plan with everything. That's the affiliate manager, the reporting dashboard, the membership sites, pipeline, surveys, triggers, everything's included. You're getting that with your action tonight. If you're the fast action taker, right? You can get rid of your landing page software and lead pages and ClickFunnels and Infusion software, Confusion software, Keep, whatever it's called now, membership software. If you're paying $99 a month for school, you don't need school anymore. Calendar scheduling, no more Calendly. It just does everything. And it's the best. Like, you ask around, it's the best, right? And then on top of that, I'm going to give you a one-on-one private strategy call with me tonight. Like, literally, that's worth $1,000 right there. I can change your life. If you come organized, you come ready, and you know what you want to talk about, and you take my advice, my strategy call can change your trajectory of your career. I've done this. I'm good at it. I'm really good at it. And I help people put things in sequence. I help them get clarity, and I help them with execution. So if you sign up tonight, I'm going to give you a one-on-one strategy call, and I'm going to help you. And then you're also going to get some, we're going to help you get going. You're going to get your trainings and all that kind of stuff. Okay. So I pause for just a second because I'm going to turn the recording on in just a second. Okay, so before we go, the last thing I'm going to tell you is I'm going to give you a double guarantee. This is what I call the can't fail commitment. We're going to give you your money back guarantee, but I'm giving you the can't fail commitment. And the can't fail commitment is our second guarantee that says we believe in you, we believe in your success as much as you do. As long as you attend our weekly live workshops, we'll keep helping you. We'll keep tweaking you. We'll keep helping you optimize. We'll keep helping you refine your campaigns until you're satisfied with results. No deadlines, no extra costs, just ongoing support till you win. Okay. So I want everyone, and I'm going to put the URL in here. I forgot that. https://launchads.ai/yes. And if you get in, go ahead and tell me you're in. And Wayne's asking a good question. He's like, if you already have GHL, Wayne, I need you to email support@launchcart.com. And then if you're open to transferring from your Go High Level account into my agency account, then we can figure out that price and what that looks, give you the same price. You just figure out how to charge it and transfer you in. And then you're not paying for a year. Save a lot of money. So that's up to you. Okay, so go to launchads.ai/yes if you're in. And again, the recap: launchads.ai, the social media sales machine, the UGC video creation tool, the launch ads with confidence, the advertising on any budget, the 5-minute manager, our weekly small group live coaching. This is not, and I help you, and we let you share your screen. We log into your account. We look at your stuff. Okay, and then you get the LaunchCart CRM Basic. And then you get all that value for just a huge deal, right? And I think I promised you, and if not, I'm going to give you guys the launch ads playbooks. We got the playbooks for FB lead quality, for attorneys, for budget-friendly campaigns, for gyms. I think you guys should have got this already, but if you didn't, you can let me know. Okay, so I'm going to come back to here, and I'm going to come back here, And I'm going to answer any questions you have. I'm done. I went a little bit longer than I normally do, an hour and 35 minutes. But I want to say thank you. I appreciate your time. And I want to answer any questions you have. And I will not leave until your questions are answered. So if you want to get going tonight, take advantage, get signed up tonight. Now, this special will end Monday at midnight. So I'm going to send the replay out. So I want you guys to sign up tonight. I want you to get going. But if you say, I got to talk to my business partner about it, I want to email support. I got some, whatever. I got to go high level, whatever that is, whatever it is. We're going to send out replays. There's a replay sequence that's going to go out for the next 5 days. Monday at midnight, the special offer of $997 a year goes away. And then we will charge you more. Here's a great question. What do you think about Sora AI and VO3 for AI creatives? Love them. I just, their work and their time, and I'm about speed. And you saw how fast I created that AI avatar video. So I can create 3 AI avatar videos in about 15 to 20 minutes. But I've created hundreds of them, but it doesn't take long. And I even go into ChatGPT sometimes and I write my own scripts. I've tried VO, I guess is how you say it. And it did what I think it was 8 seconds or 12 seconds. And I was trying to piece together the 8 seconds. I'm just not that creative. It's just not me. So it's like, okay, I can't do that. My next best thing would be Creatify. And our launch ads actually has a license, and that's what we use is Creatify. We have we allow you to do 3 videos a day, and it does what we need. It doesn't do all of what Creatify does. And Creatify, but again, Creatify is another $200 a month to get it right. So I'm about speed to market, and I'm really about AI and split testing. And the one thing that everybody who knows what they're doing is going to tell you, the more ads, the more creatives you create, the better chance you have. Like you're constantly creating ads, constantly doing creative, constantly giving new things. And once you get into our training tomorrow, we'll start showing you how your ads are running and they're starting to get ad fatigue. And maybe that's 5 weeks now. Maybe that's 55 weeks from now. You can automatically add creatives, and it just keeps the AI will kill losers and make new winners. It will kill losers and make new winners. It literally will make new ads for you on the fly. It's incredible. It's like having a copywriter, a media analyst, a data analyst, and somebody sit there, watch it and go, okay, that ad's not going good. Stop that ad. Okay, let's create a new ad, Okay, stop that ad. Let's create a new ad. It's like robots doing it. It's like literally the best use of AI I can see for my philosophy of running and building a business. Yeah, and the voice in the AI sounds a bit off sometimes. Yeah, no, I don't know, RC. I really don't play with it enough to know that, because I just use what we have and it syncs up perfectly. And the transition from full screen into a little bubble and those different things like that, it's awesome. And then here's what I'm getting ready to do next week. I'm going to take 6 or 7 of my UGC videos that I created, and I'm going to snip them up, and I'm going to make a mashup of like 1.5, 2 seconds of each thing, just making a comment, maybe 3 or 4 seconds max. And I'll make a mashup. So there'll be a mashup so fast, you won't be able to notice any discrepancies from the AI and what's going on there. It's an awesome tool. Awesome tool. Okay. So let me ask you a question. Are you in? Anyone willing to tell me, yep, I'm in, Greg. I'm signing up tonight. Let me know if you're in. And if you're not in, I would love it if you gave me some good constructive feedback and tell me why you're not in. Like if you're not, why aren't you running and going and getting this? Is it money? Is it you need to talk to a business partner? Like what would be the reason why you would not sign up for this tonight? Like I can't do a better deal of launch CRM scale with all of Go High Levels features, launch ads included in that, and weekly live training. It's the world's best deal. And I'm not going to be doing this forever. But I do want to onboard another couple hundred, 200 or 300 more people. And so I'm going to be doing some more campaigns, and I'm going to be doing some of my own pocket offers, some of my own stuff. And so I can keep doing what I teach. Yes. I like that. Nice. Marketing is amazing and the future. All right. So let me know where you're at. If you're in, if you're not in, let me know why you're not in. Please give me some feedback. Anybody out there, give me some feedback. Okay. Yeah. That is a smoking deal with what you have for your GHL, Arshia. And if we transferred you in and you did the $997, you wouldn't have to pay any more. And then the next year you're still getting a smoking deal on GHL, and it's just a great deal. And if not, if you wanted to have launch ads that wasn't integrated into GHL, I can set you up with that as well. So I have AIads.com, and I can set people up with an account outside of GHL. But obviously, me doing these webinars, doing a bonus gift, it's a killer bonus, right? Getting GHL. So if you didn't have GHL and you were thinking about getting GHL, you're going, I got to get this thing, right? So it really helps me on closing and getting stuff done. So we'll do whatever makes sense. And you can email, I'll put this in here, email support at launchcart.com with any questions or comments or things you might want to do. And then my personal assistant will be monitoring support. Her name is Yvonne, and she can reach out to you via text or email, and we'll do whatever it takes to help you succeed. All right, last call for questions, and let's wrap it up and go home and call it a day. I know for some of you on the East Coast, it's late, and for me, it's almost, going on 6:41. It's late. I can't tell you how much I appreciate your time. And I know that your energy and your time is the most valuable thing that you have. And I can't thank you enough for spending time with me. And I hope that you got a lot of value out of it. As a matter of fact, give me on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being tons of value, knocked it out of the park. 1 being, waste of my time. I wish I wouldn't have shown up. Give me on a scale of 1 to 10 what you thought of tonight's training. Yeah, Eddie's asking a question. If it's a true snapshot and you let me know, Eddie, I can import a snapshot into a sub account, which if you were a customer of mine, you would be a sub account of my agency. And so I can import a snapshot into your sub account on your behalf, of course. Yeah. All right. Well, I love to hear that, Arshia. This blew my expectations. Thank you for that. I gotta. Anybody else got any comments and thoughts? Boom, boom, boom. Oops. Okay. Well, I don't see anything else coming in. And I know a lot of people can't comment because they're on their phone or whatever. I'm not sure why. But I want to say thank you very much. I appreciate you guys. And I want you guys to do what I do. Wake up every day with an attitude of gratitude. Tell somebody you love them. And I promise you'll have a better day. This is Greg Ryder signing off. Thanks, everybody.